Crafting Vicky here with you. I hope you're doing well. So today we're making some cards that I wanted to do for springtime because it's snowing outside today. We're presently the 23rd of March, and I think Mother Nature doesn't know that spring has arrived. Like, we had spring a month before, and as soon as it actually became spring, it started being super cold. As in -9 Celsius, which is about 15 Fahrenheit, if I'm not mistaken. And then it's snowing, like huge snowflakes this morning, like the type of snowflakes that you see at Christmas time. That type of snowflakes. Like, the lawn is now covered with snow again. I don't know what's going on, but I need spring in my life. That's what I need. I don't want winter again. Like, I'm done. Like, I was done a long time ago because I'm not a winter super fan. Not since I've gotten older. Yeah, I don't like the gray. I don't like the cold. I'm not a fan. So I really wanted this to be over, and clearly it's not. So we're making some cards today, and I decided I have these painty papers that I made for my Patreons. I scanned those, and they were offered as part of the freebies for the month of March over at my Patreon, so I still have them, and I thought it'd be fun to make some spring cards and put those in my Etsy store. So that's what we're making today. I've got all kinds of flowers. So those are all Prima flowers that I've had for a while. I purchased a bunch of them a long time ago, and it'd be time for me to use them. So I don't know which ones I'm going to be using. I pulled out a bunch thinking that, you know, I can do different ones. I've also pulled out, I don't think I'm going to put sentiments on these, because I feel like it would probably be better if it was just without the sentiments, and it could be used for anything. And I've also pulled out some music paper that I thought would be fun to put like behind the flower. That was my thought originally. Now, the one thing I'm wondering, because the music paper is clear, and I wonder if the flower would look better. I like the music paper on top of that. So I'm wondering if I need to put a little square of something underneath, or I use some of the, because these are how my sheet turned out digitally, so maybe I can put a little piece of that on top of this, and then the paper behind. I don't know. We shall see. If I went with the darker colors, like the pink, that wouldn't be a problem. It's just that I really like the white as well. But we shall see, because I want to make a set. So if I make a set with these, then I've got four flowers, 4 pink. But I also have like this one, which is it's not pink, but it's also not, well, it's more pink than white, as you can see. Definitely, especially on the camera. So maybe that would work. Or what I could do is spray this with some pink and then come back. Maybe I'm going to spray some music paper with pink and see if I like it better, because that could be an option. I could also do like a few a few that are like pink, a few that are white, and then one that would be this. I don't know. So let me spray a few sheets and I'll be back, and then we could figure out which way we're gonna go. Okay, so I sprayed the paper with the pink, and as you can see, like, it looks a lot better with the white now. But I'm not convinced with the pink that it's working out. I prefer with the white. So I guess I'm gonna have to see how I do this. I don't know. We're gonna just go for it, I guess, and start making some cards and take it from there, because I believe that's the only way I'm gonna get any cards done. So I'm thinking of a set. Do I do a set of 6? Could do a set of 6 with 2 pinks, 2 whites, and 2 of this paler pink. That would work. Like I could do, and it could be different, because obviously, like, even this, there are 2 different size of pearls and flowers. So maybe we can do 2 pink. Let's do that. Let's decide something. 2 of this one. So 2 of this, which is the same as this. And then I can put these together. I would have loved to be able to use this piece, but there's glue on it and it's yellowed and it's not pretty, so that's gonna go in the bin. But I've got this, so I could use that. And actually, same thing with this one. I'm gonna throw it out, but I'm gonna put this one with this bundle because it's similar, and this way we clean up a little bit, because otherwise my desk gets very cluttered. And then we could do 2 whites, 2 like these. So we've got the 4 flowers. You know what would be pretty with this? Where are they? I've got doilies. I'm thinking that I could pull out those and maybe use them. I don't use my doilies very often at all. And I do have them. I have some pretty white ones. I have some really pretty white ones here. Like if I was to do a little portion of a doily. Do I have any pink? Oh, I do have some pink ones. Yeah, I have all kinds of wonderful things, and I don't think of using them all the time, but sometimes I just have this idea, and that's the thing too. Like, I know that some people mention how in my videos I'm not very organized and I don't plan stuff ahead and so on and so forth, and I'm sorry, like, I could cut out all of this portion, like I did cut out when I went to spray my papers, but at the same time, this is how I create. Like, it's I can't, like, things will just, actually, this would be even better, the smaller one, because then I don't have to cut it, and I could put it directly in the center. So I've got the pink, and there's some white ones here. There's some white ones as well. So I could put the white one on top, like on top, and then put this. Oh, how pretty is that? Is that gonna be too much then if I go with the music paper? Or do I just... Okay, let's start off by just trying off one card, and then I guess we can take it from there, because the ideas are coming. That's the fun part. Sometimes the ideas will come and just have to let it flow. Okay, so this here, I can do 2 cuts, so I've got 2 base ready. So I'm gonna cut this down like that. Is that about the same size? Pretty much. So you know what? I'm gonna cut. Should I cut this down as well? Might as well, right? Because then I can do all my cuts at the same time. So, and I'll have all my 6 cards ready, 6 card base ready to go. All of them. Some of them are a little bit crooked. I think. So maybe I didn't save all that much time, but okay, so we've got all of these done. Now, so I'm thinking of doing this on top. And then put this aside. And then for sure I want to use some of this. So I could cut 2 of these pieces at once. It's so strange. It's supposed to be the same sheets, but they're not the same length. Maybe they don't come from the same size calendar. That's possible. Okay, and then I'm gonna do another set. So here we go. Okay, so I've got 3, and then my card size is going to be, let's do 1, and then I can figure out, I can do the other cuts so that I'm more straight. If I go this, how much is that? So if I was to do 3 3¾ am I gonna have enough? Yeah, I would have enough. So I could go with 3¾ Okay, so I'm gonna go with 3¾ and cut out all of these. Okay, so I've got all 6 of these. And so I would do something like this. This. And then add that on top. And then I could put the doily, and let's say that. Wondering if I do a square with this, just so that this is on top of that and then it's on top of this. Let's see. If I was to cut this down to about the middle of the music. I could put this pink on top of a regular music color. So let's see, if I was to do that, I would cut it What about this here? Okay, so there's that. And this on top. Because I don't want to hide the painty paper too much, but obviously I still am. But at the same time, I'm hiding with something that anyway would be hidden with the doily. Better that, or it's better just that, or it's better this directly. I don't like that directly. So, and I think that that's too plain. Kind of like that together. Now the one piece that's bothering me is the edges here. I think I need to do a corner punch or something to just make it more interesting. I could just round it off, but I'm not sure that that's the look I want. I think I actually want a corner punch. So I'm gonna stop again the camera, and I'm gonna pull out a corner punch that I could use for this. Okay, so something happened. I found a few punches. I found 4 that I could use. Now my problem is, I don't know which one I'm gonna like. So I guess we're gonna have to test it out, but at the same time, like, I don't want to test it out. Like, I don't want to test it out on my actual good paper. So I'm gonna do this. Let's try to be smart about this. Okay, so I don't use my punch. I haven't used my punch in so long, and it's just so much fun to actually be using them. And to remember them also, because that's the thing too. Like, you go and you purchase items, and then you use them a little bit or not, and then you forget about them, and they stay in the drawers. And it's kind of nice that now I'm thinking of using them. Because the Martha Stewart punch are not cheap. They were pretty expensive. Even though some of these, this one clearly was a used one that I purchased. Because Scrapbook Central was selling out some items that they had at one point, I guess. And then we have this one. And I'm sure I'm not alone in having a lot of punches, because at one point they were all the rage. Like, there was a lot of Martha Stewart punches, and they're really good quality. And obviously I've never gotten rid of them because they were pretty expensive. Okay, so how do I do this? I thought I was gonna put it. So there would be this, for example, or this one. But this one, like, the edge would come closer. This one, the edge is like, it would be like completely clear. So, and then there's this one here. Or that one. If I go for something like this, I could put a bling like in the middle. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, so which one was that? I think it's this one, right? Yeah. So put these aside, and let's see. I mean, the worst that's gonna happen is I'm not gonna like it, and I'm gonna have to do some other find some other paper. Now that I've committed anyway, it's too late to undo it. So I have to go and do all 4 corners. I like that actually. I think it makes a big difference to the card. Because the square was too square. This gives it a better look. Yeah, I think I like that a lot better. I think I like it on top of that. Now, I wonder if I want to add a little bit of bling to this. There's the pink, or there could be the white. Oh, I think the white would be very pretty. Okay, so 2. I hope I have enough. 3. 4. And do I have enough to make other cards? 2. Because I want them to be similar, so that's another thing that I had in my stash and that I didn't I wasn't using much. Let's put these on top of a dish so that I don't lose them. So I need 8 more. Before I commit, I really want to make sure that I've got enough. Whoops. One, 2, 3 and 4. You've got enough. So I think that will be my my bling with this, and it kind of fits because of the pearl, the fact that it's off-white, kind of pearly type of bling. I like it. Okay, so we're gonna assemble this first one. It was a long process deciding how these cards are gonna go. Technically though, now that I've kind of decided how I'm gonna go about it, the other ones should be much faster to make. And there's a lot of love involved in making them. Whoa. Why is this paper so big? Okay, so I need to cut this down a bit. I don't want this to get glued in, so let's see if I can remove this. Maybe I can't, but let's. Where's my card? Okay, so there's that, and then I'm gonna glue this down. And this is music paper that has lived, like somebody was playing music with it, because you can see like there's marks, pencil marks, like I'm not sure if you can actually see it. So they had taken notes on how to play this this piece of music. So it's kind of nice. Okay, and then I'm going to put the flower. In the middle. And then I'm going to add my bling. So 1, 2, and then and that's the first card. I think it really fits with the spring look that I'm looking for. So hopefully I don't know where to put it so that it doesn't get damaged. Okay, so the first one is done. As I said, technically the other ones should go fairly quickly because I'm doing the same thing. So let's fold all of these. I can do kind of assembly style. One, two, 3, 4. So I have 5 left to do. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6 with that. So we've got all the cards done. Now so I'm basically gonna just glue these down on top. Okay, so these are all done. Now I'm gonna put this on top, and I've got a feeling that I might have to, yeah, I need to cut it down a bit on the sides. So, because it's a bit much. Is this better? Yeah. So just a little sliver. Okay, so I'm gonna glue these down. Finally, this one. Okay, actually, this one is too large as well. That's so strange. So let's cut this one down a bit. Okay, so we've got that. And then for this paper though, because I'm not sure Well, actually, this could be very pretty on top of that too. Is it better if it's on top of that or on top of this? This doily's edge is broken, so I'm going to use it for something else, I guess. Are there two or it's only one? Sometimes they're stuck together and you've got multiples. See, it rips. Funny because it's thicker than this one, so I've got a feeling like there's multiples, but oh well. There's two that have rips in them, so I'll put those aside to use for something else. Now it's too much alike, so I think I'm gonna go with white. So I'm gonna need 2, 3, 4 of the whites and 2 of the pinks. So I guess those are going to be my 2 of the pinks. I'm sure that there's more than whites. I've already did one, so it's 3 and 2. Okay, so got that. So then that means that I need to have 3 sets of this. And so it's basically the middle of this. So middle of this. And then I can cut them at the same time. So this would be of that here. So then I'm going to cut one more. Just make sure that I didn't mess up my cuts, because that would not be good. Okay, so I've got my 3 pieces. And now I need to do my corners. So there's one. Okay, so we've got all those done. And then I could cut, I guess, the two with the regular music sheets. So again, I'm going to cut the top so that there's not too much weight. If I go with that, does that work? Yeah, so about the middle of the next sheet, the next row. That works. And then so I don't want too much of the weight. So let's do that. And I can here, how much is that? And I'll just do the same math on the other side. So just a bit over 3.5. Does that work? Yes. So then I can do my corners. And that's that. Okay, so then I'm just gonna start gluing. On the home stretch. Now. I'm pretty sure it's been a very long video, so with lots of cuts and stuff, so more editing, but I hope that it's inspired you. So basically, a lot of the supplies, other than the flowers, a lot of the other, and like the cardstock and the bling, but the doilies are not, they would be used for food making and things like that, for little cupcakes and stuff like that. And then the music paper obviously is not a typical thing, neither is the calendar that I've used on this to make the painty paper. So you know what, like, really use what you've got. Try to use the tools that you have also. Like, if you've got those corner punches, pull them out, start using them. They're pretty, and we tend to forget about them because it's not the thing these days. Like, there's punches are not the big seller items anymore like it used to be. But I'm sure a lot of you guys still have your punches because they were expensive little tools, and so we've got all of them, but we don't use them. What the heck? I don't have enough bling. I thought I had pulled out enough, but clearly I pulled out. I'm needing 8 more. Whoops. How did I calculate this? There's probably some of you that already knew this and were like, you're not gonna not have enough. Well, if some of the, like the white flowers don't have the same bling, at least all the one with the pink music paper will have the same. How did I do that? I don't know. I thought I had made all my calculations properly. Oh, well. I could use a silver as well. Oh no, what was that about? Maybe that's what I should have done on the, oh, and I just ruined this one. Maybe that's what I should have done on the other one, is to pull it off with the tape. I can't believe that happened to me. Like on the weekends, my accounting brain goes off, and I clearly don't calculate properly. Here we go. So I need 8 more. Now I'm not sure that I have 8 more of this. If I don't, then I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna do like some other color. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 more. One, 2, 3. 1 more, please. 4. Yes. Okay. Got a feeling I've used them pretty much. Oh, there's 1 there left. But I must have used most of them now. So, but it's a good thing because, you know, I had those supplies and they've been in my stash for a while. It's fun to use them. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the tape on this first. No. I'm sure there's multiple this thing. Got a feeling that as soon as I'm gonna lift this up, well, maybe not. That's so precious. They really feel like spring type of cards, so I'm quite pleased with them. They would make a really fun Mother's Day gift if you're looking for a Mother's Day gift set of cards. And so So the link to the cards will be in the description box below, in case you're interested. Always helps the channel when you support it by buying items, either digital downloads or physical things. And I'm also gonna include, as part of the, like, it's gonna be the 6 cards with obviously envelopes to go with them, but it's also gonna be I'm also gonna include these bits here, as well as these flowers, so that if you want, you can make an extra card. So this is the last one. So here are the 6 cards that I've made. I'm quite happy with them. I hope you've enjoyed seeing me make these. It was a long video, but I think it was fun, and makes me feel like spring. So love you guys so much. Take care, and if you're interested, in the description box below, the link to the cards. So take care. Bye.